Teece-Johnson, a small indigenous town about an hour and a half south of Alice Springs. It has a population of around 300 to 400 people, which is made up of mostly younger ones. With limited resources, it's hard to engage and stimulate the minds of these young people. They're very creative, they're full of life, and they're buzzing with energy. I caught up with Shane Teece, an Indigenous youth worker from the east coast of Australia, and I found out what it's like to work in remote communities.
Red Sun Solutions is a program, we're holiday-based programs that work in remote Indigenous communities. Our funding comes as a part of the intervention, so we're out here doing holiday programs. We've got about 7 different teams on at the moment in different Indigenous remote communities, and we've got a broad range of activities going. We're out here doing some hip-hop and some sports-based program and a bit of art. We've got other groups out doing, they're doing more film-based stuff. We've got drumming workshops and percussion workshops, a whole range of activities for young people. I think from the work that I've done in remote communities before, generally when you have a sporting team, it's usually the passion and the pride of the community. And you can see here from the training run the boys have had yesterday, they get out there on the red dirt and it doesn't matter, they'll throw themselves around, and it's good to take the young kids out there that we're working with and try and work with the older boys in the footy team to be role models for the young kids. But you see the young ones running around the footy and they look up to all the guys that are out there on the team like they're role models. They're the heroes of this community. They're the men out there playing for them. So. Oh well, this community is a really active community. The elders run their own night patrol around here, and they're cruising around every night, picking up kids and taking them home. They're not running around hunting them. They're just, kids are out playing and stuff. They've got some energy. It's holiday, so they just drive around, make sure everything's safe. They're not trying to be police and say get home and do this and that. But I think that's one of the positive things is the community's very self-sufficient as far as that sort of thing's concerned. Which is community life for me. Like, everybody should be looking out for everybody else, and I think the night patrol runs on a bit of a roster, so everybody gets involved. For me, Aboriginal people are underrepresented. You know what I mean? We need more people being active for Aboriginal people, especially for the young people, our future generations coming through. And it's important because we live in a modern society these days, and it's hard out here in these remote communities. But I feel a big responsibility that to hold our Aboriginal heritage, that we need to be educated from the white man's way. You know what I mean? And this is how we stay strong to our culture, and that's one thing that I'm really strongly advocating, is the education with these kids to try and be a good mentor and to stick to school and to do all this sort of stuff. But one of our main goals is to work with some of the older boys out here as well, so they become mentors for the young people and they're encouraging to go to school, because we're out here for a couple of weeks and then we go. You know what I mean? So that's a key issue, and we need more people out here doing work, and for me, more Indigenous people, more Aboriginal people coming out here doing work. That's because that's what I listen to.